one of the things that's talked about extensively in the book Shiley's Delight are greeting strategies. It's the first thing you see in a dog is his greeting strategy. And why do you see it? Because the dog is so alert about, hi there, how you doing? Oh, God, it's so wonderful to see you. You're so beautiful. Look at you. I encourage that. I approach strangers that way. I don't like the way other people treat strangers, and so I kind of play the opposite game anyway. I always have. But I also really just like strangers. I like dealing with people that everybody else kind of ignores, and I like the kind of low-key fun that comes from defying that expectation and finding the joy in it instead. So I spent part of my week, 9/11, the 11th of September, sending semi-friendly displays to my friends in the world of Islam. Islam as a religion is a cautious tyranny in the sense that I describe that idea in Shiley's Delight. I don't talk about Islam or religion at all in the book, but Islam is a cautious tyranny. It greets by aggression in pursuit of safety. The safety that comes from not having apostasy or heresy or other offenses to imaginary, allegedly omnipotent God, not having those things go on. But because Islam is a cautious tyranny, and because it's so ugly in its expressions of its cautious tyranny, that it's so lacking in confidence that it can't defend its arguments as arguments, it can only defend them with beheadings, with terror and homicide, and expressions of not just intellectual cowardice, intellectual impotence. The only people who make arguments that way are the people who have no argument to make. And that's what makes Islam a cautious tyranny, is that it's an empty suit philosophically. It offers no benefit to anybody. It's nothing but attacks. It's nothing but attacks on human life, on human joy, on human potential, on human productivity, on human thriving, flourishing, eudaimonia. It's attacks on human life. It's attacks on humanity for being humanity. And every cautious tyranny ends up in that form as a vast penalty imposed on people for the crime of being people. Not being animals and not being automatons. For being audacious. For being everything I love. A cautious tyranny exists to destroy everything I love, and you better believe it starts with people like me. So, sort of a bodily and pecuniary self-interest to defend too. I'm keeping myself out of prison, ideally out of a death camp, and one may hope out of a mass grave. I would not feel myself to be honored to be on the lowest level of a mountainous mass grave. First and most dangerous killed. I don't want to be killed. I want to live. So I have a interest in talking to my friends in Islam in order to persuade them to a driven, sociable strategy toward life, because that will make them livable for me. I will live as a driven sociable, they will live as driven sociables, we can live together. We don't have to agree on anything else, we just have to agree on that strategy, and everything else will work itself out through the miracle of commerce. So I want to talk to them for my reasons, but I want to talk to them for their reasons too, that decent, sane people who are practitioners of Islam are basically untouchables to everyone else. No one wants to engage them or talk to them or understand what it is that they're going through, because their religion is a cautious tyranny, and anything that you say about a cautious tyranny could incite the rage of the cautious tyrant. To say anything at all about Islam is to invite homicide, to invite your own death by murder. You can understand something about me that I'm willing to do this anyway, but I don't consider it terrifying at all. I think that Islam is a paper tiger. I think that Allah is a joke, but I think Jehovah is a joke. I think Jesus is a joke. I think Buddha is a joke. I think all religions are jokes. I think they're bad jokes, and more fool you that you fell for it. But if you did fall for it, or you don't think you fell for anything, you think it's for real, and you think it's beneficial to you, more power to you. I don't take anything away from anybody. I am quite certain that almost everybody who listens to me thinks that I'm a joke, and I don't take any offense at that, whatever. I don't give a rat's ass one way or the other. I think what I think for the reason that I think it, and I'm sure that's true for you too, and have at it. I'm not going to take over for you. I don't want to. It's completely alien to my nature. That's a cautious thing to do, not a driven thing to do. The driven thing to do is to do my business with you and move it on down the road, because I got other business to do. But because sane Muslims are untouchables, then no one talks to them, and therefore they can't. There's no reward for them in pursuing an alternative strategy. The only hope that they have for escaping the notice and the rage of the tyrant is to say, I want to be seen green, I wouldn't be caught dead red, in unison with everybody else, and to change to I want to be seen red, I wouldn't be caught dead green, or whatever it is that you have to say next, to chant the incantation in unison, in order, with no deviation, and as long as you do that, you're relatively safe. What reward can I offer you for betraying the cautious tyrant and dancing on the other side of the dump instead? I should offer you some benefit, shouldn't I? And so this is why I've been, teasingly talking to the victims of Islam this week, is because I'm trying to tease them into understanding that there's a better way of living, that they can keep their religion and change their social strategy and have a much, much better life. I don't want to take anybody's religion away from anybody, but I want to show you a better strategy for making your choices, your everyday, day-to-day choices, the choices that you make 10,000 times a week. I want to show you a better strategy for the way that you make those choices, and if you change that strategy, just that, everything else will change in consequence.